Welcome to Two Fat Buds, the podcast where two seasoned connoisseurs with more years under their belt than most strains have in THC percentage gather to share their musings on weed and life. Meet your host, two old souls unapologetically embracing the art of getting high and the wisdom that comes along with it. The disclaimer: the comments made on this podcast are the sole product of these two well-aged minds and do not necessarily represent the views of any guest or affiliates. So grab your favorite strain, kick back, and join these two old buds as they embark on a journey of rambling about everything and nothing all at once. It's a potpourri of laughter, contemplation, and ideas that only come from a lifetime of toking. Welcome to Two Fat Buds, where the green conversation meets the golden years.
Welcome to Two Fat Buds. My name is Leigh Hacker, along with...
Welcome to
Skunkle.
I did not realize I was going to play again, but hey, why not?
Yeah, exactly. That's an awesome intro.
That intro cracks me up every time I hear it. I want to laugh.
I know.
Where we talk about everything and nothing all at once.
Yeah. We do.
What is going on, Al? How are you, buddy?
I'm
Haven't
doing
seen you in a
okay.
week.
I know. It's been quite the week here. Let me get some light on. Got to see my baby, grandbaby today. For the
Nice.
first time and hold him, and yeah, it's freaking awesome.
That's great, dude. That is great.
What's
So
new and
happy.
exciting with you in your world?
I bought a laptop. That's my newest and most exciting thing. Is I bought a laptop. It's a refurbished laptop, but it's new to me,
Yeah.
and it's equivalent to a gaming laptop,
Oh, nice.
without me being a gamer.
Yeah.
So if I could get into the computer geek side of this real quick, it's a Dell Pentium.
Mhm.
I believe is the model. It is an i7 9th gen, 2.6 gigahertz, 32 gigabytes of RAM, secondary AMD Radeon graphics card, half terabyte hard drive, but it's got room for, if I'm not mistaken, the way that this was explained to me, I could put two more hard drives in there and use them as slaves. So I could put like up to 4 more terabytes inside that computer and never run out of space.
Nice.
Never. So
Nice.
welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Two Fat Buds. Let's see, Gelato stepped in. Tiffany's came in. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you guys coming and watching and hanging out with us while we sit here and talk about the wonderful world of cannabis and being old and smoking weed and life in general and anything
Absolutely.
else we want to discuss is what we're here to do. But yeah, so new laptop will be here Saturday. I'm very excited about that.
That's cool. That's very exciting.
It is. It is. Speaking of grandbabies, ours is 6 months old now. So
That's awesome.
saw a video today. She's in some little bouncy thing, and she's just going to town, just up and down, bouncing around, man. She's having a little blast, and I think it's awesome.
That's Carol. That's awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome.
But-
yeah, for the first time, I got to hold my grandbaby today. He's just a bundle of joy, let me tell you.
That's cool, man. That's really cool.
He
He'll be
has
walking
him
in no time. Uh-oh. I hope not.
Oh, yeah.
Let him stay a baby a little bit longer, Tiff.
No time at all. What'd we
Yeah.
forget to do here? We haven't
We
did
didn't-
our countdown yet.
We've not done our 5 count. Let me pull that up. Are you ready for me to play it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we
5,
go, guys.
4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire.
Campfire.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
Let's see. What else is going on, Uncle Skunkle Al? Not really too much in my world, doing the DJing thing still, enjoying it. Loving all my people that I'm working with over on WTHC radio. I did change my format a little bit. I am now doing a show called Buds and Beats Rewind, the best of the 80s and 90s.
Oh, there you go.
From 4 to 8 p.m. I gave up my 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. shift. It was just too much. Too much.
Yeah. I thought that.
So, and then I'm helping out in other departments at the radio station. So I need my sleep somewhat in the morning, which I still don't get.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to sleep, that'd be the time I'd try and sleep, and then get up in the afternoon and do what I need to do for the station, and then run my show. And then right now, let me plug this if you don't mind. Right now, if you listen to my show Monday through Friday, every hour you get a chance to call in and be registered. I'm giving away a bong on February I think it's the 16th or 13th. I can't remember what day it is. I'd have to look. But yeah, one lucky winner is going to be a winner of a brand new, beautiful bong. It kind of reminds me of a microscope. The little scientific microscopes, the way the head is, everything.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's very cool. Gelato says, "Ooh," or "Oh."
Yeah. All you gotta do is listen for the cue to call and be the 10th caller, and you'll be registered. So it's always fun to do. And today I played all rock and roll.
That's nice.
I was in a rock and roll mood, so I played all rock and roll for 4 hours and loved every song. Every song. Well, you know how it is. You DJ. You know how it is when you get to play your own music and listen to what you want to listen to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I had it for my birthday. Hint. Oh, Tiffers. Let's see. Man, I was going to say something about weed, and I can't remember what it was.
That's a good
man.
thing.
CRS can't remember shit.
I know. I see that Virginia Senate lawmakers choose between competing marijuana bills weighing speed of sales launch against equity.
Yeah. What does that mean exactly?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, you didn't go and read the article. Oh, no.
I didn't read the article. I just saw the highlight.
Where? While you... There you go. Go for it.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Give me a second here. You go ahead and do a fill.
I got one. Missouri lawmakers push back against proposal to add marijuana to workers' compensation law. Right now, if you say, for instance, you get injured on the job, and your employer says, "Well, I want him drug tested," and you go in and you test positive for cannabis because it stays in your system for up to 30 days. Doesn't mean you're high when you got in your accident. It just means you got weed in your system still. You can lose up to 50% of your money that you could possibly earn through workman's comp. So they're trying to pass a bill to take cannabis off the list of drugs that they test for. And there are lawmakers that are trying to push back saying, no, we want cannabis to stay on the list because what if they were high when they got injured?
Yeah.
So that's a gray area, man. That's a hard one right there, in my opinion.
Oh, it is.
I before my injury, I didn't smoke, and thank goodness my employer didn't say, hey, go drug test or anything. He wasn't like that because, I got hit by a drunk driver on the job. But if I'd smoked, say 2 weeks prior to that at home, got injured, I'd have been out money.
Yeah.
That I deserved.
Yeah, and it's
they take workman's comp out of your paycheck every week, so
yes, they do.
It's an insurance. At least in Washington State, where I was from, they did. I'm not sure about every state.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. That's kind of messed up, though, that they do it that way. I know whenever I got workers' comp back when I was working, it was only half my pay. I couldn't wait to get back to work.
Yep. I get it. All right. Did you look up what you were reading?
I did, and
Okay.
I knew the answer to that. It just wasn't clicking. Okay, whenever
Understood.
they're weighing the speed of sales against equity, that's basically equality between blacks and whites, or minorities and whites.
Yep. Yep. So hopefully they get that worked out because there shouldn't be a
Absolutely.
difference. There should not be a difference.
No, there shouldn't be.
So over in Ohio, the 24th state to go rec, the governor's already having issues with it. But his issues are good, believe it or not. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
He says Ohio marijuana law has created a goofy situation with legal possession but no place to buy it. And he's right.
Yeah,
You can have it. You can have so much on you. You can grow it, the whole 9 yards.
Yep.
But where are you supposed to buy it? Because there's no real dispensaries open yet.
Yeah.
So his proposal, and this makes sense to me, is the medical cannabis dispensaries they already have in Ohio to start selling their product recreationally also.
Oh, wow.
Which would be huge right now.
Yeah.
If they said, all right, from here on out, anyone can go to a medical dispensary and show your ID, and you can buy rec and pay the tax, or you can buy medical and pay medical tax.
Yeah.
Those places would be booming right now. Booming.
Oh, yeah. I just hope they give headline privilege for medical. That way you're not standing in lines for, a while. As you know how they can be.
That would be very nice.
But
that would be nice.
I don't know.
You got anything else?
Hey, Doug. Welcome to the show.
What's up, Doug? Thanks for coming in and checking out what we got going on here with Two Fat Buds. My name's Leigh Hacker. That's Skunkle Al. And we sit here and talk about weed stuff and life and anything else you guys want to talk about. So if there's a topic you want to talk about or something you want to say, put it in the chat and we'll read it. And if it's something we can discuss, we will do that. You have 2 medical marijuana dispensaries in Springfield. Gelato says, yeah, we got like 6 within the city of Cincinnati within the 275 corridor. But man, I remember when there was just one, and their prices were outrageous because they had such a demand.
Yeah.
Prices have finally come down enough, but that's how it is. Oh, okay, Southern Star, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming over and checking out what we got going on here. I really do.
Yep.
Southern Star is a member of the WTHC family that I'm a part of over there. So yeah.
Cool. Maine lawmakers are holding a hearing on psilocybin bill as committee members disclose personal psychedelics use. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. What was it? I don't remember how many years ago it was, but Bill Clinton, when he was trying to be elected president, he was on the Arsenio Hall show, and they asked him,
if he smoked.
Our Governor Clinton at the time, he was the governor of Arkansas.
Yep.
Have you ever smoked marijuana? And this motherfucker said, well, I was at a party once, and I went like that, but I didn't inhale. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You inhaled your lying bastard.
Yep.
Yeah. So, that cracks me up. Hey, the Ohio governor, lawmakers are trying to ban Delta 8 THC products in Ohio.
Why? Are they bad for you, I guess?
They think it's too easy for kids to get a hold of. So you just want to ban it across the board. Now that they got recreational cannabis, they think that they don't need Delta 8.
I thought Delta 8s were only sold in tobacco shops, therefore kids can't get in there.
Oh, man, I can go down to the local gas station and buy tons of Delta 8 products.
I didn't know. I thought they were only in tobacco shops. I'm sorry. And I was going to say, most tobacco shops, you have to be 18 or above to even step foot in there. They
have to be 21. Around here, you have to be 21 to get into a tobacco shop because you ain't 21 to buy tobacco.
Yeah.
So, but no, the Delta 8 stuff, man, local gas stations sell it. And the problem is, I don't know if you've seen some of this packaging, but the packaging looks like the real candy packaging.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's a bullshit thing right there.
And that's kind of the other issue they're having is the fact that, you think you're going in there and your kids come out of the store and they got a packet of gummy bears, and the gummy bears are actually Delta 8.
Oh,
and they're getting a little buzz from it, because as we know through the tobacco years, not all gas stations actually ID for stuff anymore. As long as they're making money, they'll sell it to whoever they want. And some kid go in there and be like, hey, I want those gummies right there. Sure, here you go. Give me my money.
Well,
so they're trying to ban it all the way out.
You remember back growing up, whenever we got sick, our great-grandmothers, they would give us like some kind of syrup. Ipecac? No, not Ipecac. That was the other one. Ipecac.
Caro?
No, not Caro. Caro is pure corn syrup. This was I got to think of the name here. Paregoric, I believe. Paregoric. And it was basically, it had cocaine in it.
Oh, yeah. Nice. No, I don't remember that. You got me by a few years, so maybe they took the coke out by the time I was born. I don't know.
Yeah, but my grandmother had this little bottle,
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Fuck yeah, man.
Well, I mean, come on.
Dose me when I'm a goddamn baby, and bitch at me when I'm an adult.
Fucking the original Coca-Cola formula, the way Coke got its name is it had actual cocaine in it.
Yes, it did.
Some people to this day, no, that ain't true. The hell it ain't. The hell it ain't, man.
Yeah.
They had real cocaine and Coca-Cola bottle and Coca-Cola. Because Coca-Cola was originally designed by a pharmacist to soothe tummy aches.
Yep. And it worked really well.
Ache. Yeah, because you became super hyper because you were fucking hot on Coke, man.
How'd that one pass the pharmacist? Or how'd that pass the lawmakers?
Because back then, Coke was legal. As long as the pharmacist was dishing it out, you could have it. Yep.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Nowadays, that wouldn't pass for anything nowadays, which, no offense, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. Oh, off topic. This has nothing to do with the marijuana thing. But on February 2nd, up at my old homestead in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, there is a groundhog that comes out and tells the future. Now, we know groundhogs can't talk. It's a nice event for them. It's a good fundraiser for them, though.
What do you mean groundhogs can't talk, man? That's called Phil's always told me every year if I'm going to have 6 more weeks of bad winter or not.
Yeah, you mean Punxsutawney Phil, not Pensacola Phil.
Man, I ain't from there.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to, hey, Lacey, welcome to the show.
What's up, Lacey?
It took me a little bit to get used to that name as well, but what the hell are PETA gave them, they're trying to make a deal with them. Instead of using the groundhog as their icon, they gave them a gold coin that's almost life-size. Yeah. And they said, here, you can advertise this instead of the yeah. I'm saying, yeah, that's not gonna go, man.
We have the biggest indoor grocery store in the world here in Cincinnati called Jungle Gyms. And Jungle Gym sells really cool t-shirts. Especially like barbecue type t-shirts. And one of my favorite shirts they sell, but they don't carry my size because I'm a rather fat bud. It says PETA. You know what PETA stands for? People eating tasty animals.
No shit.
I've always wanted one of those shirts.
Yep.
Yeah, PETA, people eating tasty animals, and it cracks me up every time. Look, I get what PETA does, is trying to protect the animals and stuff, but how much harm? I guarantee that groundhog, the rest of the year, is treated like a pet, well taken care of, well fed, gets vet checkups, the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yes,
If it
absolutely.
lived out in the wild, for all we know, wolf would hate it by now.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
why give up? Why give?
Yeah, it's
Sometimes they overstretch. That's my opinion.
I agree. But yeah, I thought you'd like that one. That's quite the thing.
Giant coin. And which, truthfully, it's the same odds you got from this groundhog probably is a 50-50 shot on if they're right or wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy.
Man,
I mean, I don't think Punksy is going to stoop to that. I think Punksy is going to stand up to him. I certainly hope they do anyhow.
I hope they do too.
And I think a lot of the Punxsutaunians feel the same way. If you're watching this, if you're watching this podcast from Punksy, I'll give you a shout out.
Right. Oh man, that's crazy. That's just. What do you guys think out there in the audience? Should they replace the groundhog with a giant gold coin that they're going to flip, or should the groundhog continue to tell us what our weather's going to be? Now, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Phil pass away last year? The one they had pass away, and they got a new one coming out this year.
They have actually 3 or 4 different Phils that are in the stage of their lives. They only have, I think, a 5-year lifespan or something like that. So, yeah, they keep replacing Phil every now and then. So I think this year it's Phillips or Phyllis.
Phyllis. Oh, it is a female. Yeah, I was going to ask. I wonder if they ever have females that they call Phil or Phyllis or whatever.
Lacey says, fingers crossed spring comes early. I don't care either way. I need warmth. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
She has been dealing with a terrible winter. Terrible winter. A lot of flooding going on. It happened up in her area.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a terrible winter for her. And she wants to get on that bike. That's her other thing is, fuck the weather. She wants the warmth to get on that bike and go, which I can respect that 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Absolutely.
Anybody else got any input on how they feel about old Phil predicting our weather? Go ahead and speak up real quick. Let us know, and we'll throw it up on the screen so everybody can see it. Hey, back to some cannabis news.
Yeah.
This is pretty big in Iowa. So Iowa has medical cannabis, but they're one of the few states that says the only way you're allowed to partake is if you vape it. So the only thing you can get is concentrates and edibles. You cannot get flower to actually burn and inhale.
What?
I'm not kidding. It is a state law that flower is not allowed to be sold there.
Wow.
You can only do dabs. You can only do carts. You can't even vape the flower. You can't buy the flower, go home, tell, hey, I'm going to go home and vape it in a vape machine like a Volcano. They don't sell flower at all. But there's a bill right now that will expand the state medical cannabis program to include raw flower.
Excellent.
Which, for our friends out there in Iowa, if you're a medical marijuana patient, you've been trying to sit there and go, man, I miss the good old days. For the last 2 or 3 years, I've been a patient that, before that, if I ever partook before that, I could actually smoke flower. Well, guess what? Your dreams may be coming true very shortly in Iowa.
That's awesome.
Brandy, what is up, Cheesy? How are you? Didn't Phil bite the mare somewhere? Yeah, didn't that groundhog bite the mare like last year or the year before?
Yep.
Nice.
As they would.
Nice.
I mean, they're docile animals unless provoked. And let's be honest, at 7 a.m., who wants to be up and poked and prodded, in
pulled out of bed in
front of hundreds or thousands of people? And up on the knob, I was up there one year. There are tens of thousands of people that go up there. It's quite the thing.
I don't know. You know where I learned most of my stuff about the groundhog and all that stuff?
What's
Groundhog Day. With Chevy Chase. If I'm
Yeah,
not mistaken, when did Chevy Chase was in that?
Yeah.
Or no, it was Bill Murray.
No, it was Bill Murray.
Bill Murray kept on repeating the same day over and over again as a newscaster until he got the day right.
And that wasn't filmed in Punxsutawney.
No.
That was filmed in, Woodstock, Illinois, or Woodstock, Michigan.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was still filmed in Pennsylvania, but I didn't know it wasn't filmed even in the state.
No, it wasn't even filmed in the state. I don't know why, but that was
I don't know why I said Chevy Chase.
Quite a slap in the face to Punxsutawney too, because Punxsutawney has a nice little community there.
Gotcha. I wonder if he would have bit the mayor if he was high.
Oh yeah.
If they allowed him to have a little CBD or something to calm him down. Speaking of which, I just read. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Dogs given CBD see significant reduction in stress and anxiety related to riding in cars, study finds. So if you got a dog out there that flips the hell out every time you put him in the car to take him for a ride, like to go to the vets, go to the store, whatever. Man, my dog, Harley, that I used to have, she hated the car ride unless we told her we were taking her to Krispy Kreme, then she knew she was getting a donut. Anywhere else, she didn't care if it was a store to get a toy, a treat, whatever, because the only pet store we took her to also had her vets in it. So she didn't know the difference until we walked in and pulled her leash past where the vet aisle is over to the toy aisle. Then she was okay with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so CBD, they're saying, is good for dogs to help calm their nerves. I get Peachy CBD pup treats. Nice, Lacey.
Yep.
Nice. Do you see a difference from before you didn't give it to Peachy until now? And if so, is it like very significant on the difference?
Stoner Granny's in the house. Welcome,
what
Stoner
up,
Granny.
Nora's here. What up, Nora? Yeah. So if you got a dog and you wanna calm it down a little bit, and I wonder, and it's a true question. Let's see. Lacey said, yeah, she doesn't shake and puke on the Jeep rides. Nice. So, Lacey, let me ask you a question. Is Peachy afraid of fireworks? And have you ever given her any for 4th of July and noticed a difference in that situation? We used to have to lock our dogs in the bedroom, turn the TV on at full volume, to try and drown out the fireworks that they would hear. And shut the curtains. We had blackout curtains, but we shut all the curtains, everything, try and calm the dogs down because they hate it. And I get it. Yeah. That's big booms for dogs. That's scary stuff. They don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm an adult and I barely like the sound of it.
Yep.
So, but yeah. So, Lacey, I wonder if you've ever noticed a difference if you've given the CBD puppy treats to Peachy, if Peachy does any better on 4th of July. So that might be something to think about if you own a dog in the future. Let's see what she says. I'm not sure yet. She was only a day older on the 4th last year. She doesn't seem to mind our target practice. Gotcha. So she's used to a lot of noises, which is good.
Yep.
That is good.
Definitely.
Stoner Granny said, let's see, what did you say, Stoner Granny? I worked with a new client. They have a 3-legged dog. Would that help him with nerves? That's what they're saying is they're saying CBD is good for dogs to help calm them down. So, it might help with the dog's nerves there. What's the dog nervous about? Falling over because it only got 3 legs? I'm just curious.
Justice Department issues more marijuana pardon certificates a month after Biden's expanded clemency act. That is awesome. They need to get rid of all the expunge everything.
Yep. They need to get rid of people who just got busted jaywalk across the street that had a little bit of weed in their pocket. Let them out. If they were driving home from a party and they had a little bit of weed in their car, let them out.
Yep.
I mean, if they were doing something worse and they just had to have weed also, you got to be penalized for what you did.
Yeah.
But if you got extra time because they have a weed on you, take the extra time off.
Yep.
That's how I see it. That's how it should be handled.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going to say this last article for the last one that we read. Hang on for a second. Multiple states across the country see record-breaking marijuana sales to close out 2023. We talked a couple weeks ago. Certain states were breaking records. I think Maine was one. 2023 was a record-breaking year for them when it came to cannabis sales. I had to scroll down, but some of the states, Rhode Island had record-breaking. Connecticut broke records. Illinois. Let's see who else. Maryland. And when I say they broke records, I mean some of these states, like Maryland. Maryland did almost $100 million in sales in the year 2023, just in cannabis alone.
Wow.
$100 million. Massachusetts broke records. They were over $150 million. Michigan was almost at $300 million in sales.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Missouri broke records. New Mexico broke records. Let's see. Rhode Island. I already said Rhode Island, I think, because I read that at the top of the list. Yeah. So a lot of states, man, breaking records for cannabis sales. And all these states that still don't have recreational cannabis, even states that don't even have medical, they're missing out on the tax money from that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know how much better your state would be if they would collect the tax money and sell cannabis?
Yep.
Your roads could be better, your infrastructure, your electrical lines could be better, your water lines could be better, your schools. Could you imagine if they took a big chunk of money from the taxes and actually started paying the teachers what they deserve?
Yeah.
And building better schools for the kids.
Yeah,
and
educational bill.
Education. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I agree with that.
I do too.
But couple podcasts ago, what did we say about politicians?
Fuck politicians. Why remember saying
politicians? Goddamn right. Unless you're working for cannabis, for the push of cannabis or CBD, fuck politicians.
Cheesy says Wisconsin had a record-breaking year for cannabis sales. That's awesome. That is awesome. Look, here's how I see it. For many, many years, a lot of our money went south of the border to the drug cartels that were bringing cannabis into the United States and selling it, or they were in charge of illegal grows here in the United States, but they were still getting the money.
Yeah,
that's how they became billionaires, millionaires, billionaires, because of being drug lords. And now that we're keeping that money here in the United States, we as citizens get to benefit from it instead of sending it south and causing more people to die and stuff in the drug wars that were going on south of the border.
Yep.
Wisconsin needs to make it. Hang on, that's too smart. I blow it up. Wisconsin needs to make it legal to
benefit.
Got you. You close schools in Wisconsin. Wow. Yeah. All right, Al. So I got one more article.
Okay.
And, this one I saved the best for last.
Okay.
Al, we're not cool no more.
Why?
Because we smoke weed.
We're
not. You know who says that?
Who?
The American youth. It is not cool to smoke weed anymore because their parents are doing it, their uncles are doing it, the older generations are doing it, so it's not cool anymore. CDC finds youth marijuana use fell in Washington State's largest county after adult use legalization. And they actually interviewed some kids and asked them, what do you think about cannabis? And they're like, my mom and dad do that. It ain't no big deal, but I'm not interested in it.
Yeah.
So we're not cool no more. If you smoke weed, you just ain't cool to the kids no more, man.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's the thing. A couple years from now, that's going to change.
It will. It will. But for right, each child as they get older will eventually, maybe experience cannabis and stuff.
Yeah.
But, the 14, 15, 16-year-olds just aren't getting into it as much as they did, for between our generation and the generation of now, because too many adults are doing it. It's just not cool.
Yeah.
It's lost its wow power, I guess.
It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It'll come back.
I know. I just found that article very funny. The kids
It
are
is.
saying it's
Oh,
not
it's
cool.
hilarious.
That they don't see it being cool to smoke it like it used to be. They portrayed it in movies and stuff because my parents were doing it.
Well, good. Hopefully the price will come down to
Yeah.
normal prices. And
Yep.
I had sticker shock whenever I first started smoking, legally. And damn, sticker shock, it was killing me. And you didn't know what you were smoking. You'd ask them, okay, what's this like? I don't know.
Yeah. They had no idea.
No.
The bud tenders, when I first moved to Ohio, I was originally from Seattle and I got used to bud tenders out there treating you as a patient, wanting to know what your symptoms are, what it is you're trying to do with your cannabis, what your ultimate goal is with cannabis in your life. And when I got here to Ohio and I went to my first dispensary and I walked in, it was a medical dispensary. And it was, a couple of days after they opened, and there was a long ass line. And by the time I got in there, I asked the guy, I said, all right, what do you guys got that's good for chronic pain? I don't know. Okay, what do you got that's good for anxiety and depression? I don't know. Okay, stop. What strains do you have? Well, we got this one, this one, this one, and this one. They had like 4 strains.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
all right, what are those strains doing? I never heard of this stuff. Never heard of these strains.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, what does this strain do? I don't know. It'll get you high. Oh man, you're missing the point. We're medical patients. We do this for a reason, for medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think if I ever owned a dispensary, number one, my employees would have to weekly update themselves on the different terpenes and different strains that we have in the shop that we're selling.
Yep.
Figure out what terpenes are in those, what those terpenes help. I would have a huge printout of the terpene board that says, this terpene helps with chronic pain. This terpene helps with sleep. This terpene helps with hunger and stuff. Yeah, I would have that print done, maybe even just painted on the wall itself.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize, I heard so many people, I've done it. I did it. I was uneducated when it came to this. Hey, let me get something that's really good for back pain, for chronic pain, but I wanted to have the highest THC you got. It was all about THC back in the day. Give me the highest THC you got.
Yeah.
It ain't that no more, man. The THC, the CBD, and the terpenes. That's what you got to look at. Yep, that's what you got to look at.
Absolutely. And, we talked about this a couple times ago, and I saw something in here about somebody had said they wished they knew what they could, do to make their weed last longer. I have the answer to that, actually. And believe it or not, right there it is. Lavender flowers.
Yep.
You mix this with your weed. It has the same terpenes or cannabinoids for pain receptors that weed has. So you get double fighting for those pain relieving cannabinoids. Hey Billy, welcome in.
What's up, Billy? Yeah.
And it's amazing. I mean, I get an aftertaste of allspice with it. And Leigh, you've tried it once.
Yeah, I tried it.
I let you try it. It wasn't your bag of wax, but
lavender's never been. So I'm one of those people that is very sensitive with my nose and my taste buds.
Yeah.
Like cilantro tastes like soap to me.
Yeah.
You know, lavender smells like dirt. I can't get over the fact that it smells like I just got a handful of dirt and I'm smelling soil, dirt, whatever.
Yep.
So when I tried to smoke it, that's all I could taste, and the smell was dirt.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that it didn't help with my chronic pain. I mean, that week we were smoking so much, I don't know if it truly did or not. But I just couldn't get over the taste of it, man. I really couldn't.
Oh yeah.
But if you like the taste and you think it's beneficial, fuck, do it.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
It's helping.
Good.
It's helping. That's all I can say.
You know, we haven't talked about 420 campfire since we started today either.
No, we haven't.
For those of you, go ahead.
We haven't had another countdown yet either.
Well, count it down then, sir.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire, yo.
Campfire. So 420 campfire, and the reason why we say campfire when we do a countdown is a Facebook group that's also a nonprofit that helps homeless vets. 420 Campfire is a good Facebook group. It is a cannabis Facebook group that we encourage everyone to join if you're 420 friendly. You don't have to even smoke. Just support 420. And then every once in a while, check out our website, our shop, where we sell goods. All the proceeds from the sales, 100% of the profit goes to the nonprofit to help homeless vets.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have rooms. We have private chat rooms, just video chat rooms, kind of like what you see here with me and Al talking to each other, same kind of thing. And what we do is we do virtual tokes in there. We count down from 5, and we say campfire, and everyone takes a toke together. Excuse me.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to hydrate. A little dry in the mouth there. Let's see, Billy. Billy said his wife doesn't even smoke, but she loves the 420 campfire, and that's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Billy.
Your wife was amazing at the meetup that we had last year. She was amazing to meet. Very supportive woman. That's awesome. So, but yeah, that's why we say campfire is in honor of the 420 campfire and what they do to help the homeless vets. So if you want to help out the homeless vets, hey, one way you can do it. Al, did you see what I'm doing with my beard?
Yes, I did actually. You're dyeing it.
I am auctioning off the privilege to pick the color, and I would dye my beard, whatever the color is, to the highest bidder.
Yep.
The minimum of $100 to bid. So say, for instance, Billy decides, hey, man, I want to see Leigh dye his beard black and gold in honor of the Steelers, because he's a Steelers fan. I think it's black and gold is what the Steelers colors are. I could be wrong. Black and yellow. Sorry. Thank you. My wife's like, black and yellow.
Yeah.
Appreciate
black
that.
And yellow.
I think it's your head, but she did tell me correctly.
Hey, Stoner Granny says with 420 campfire, we have birthday tokes and love birthdays.
Oh, man. We do.
Gelato says red and gold.
Yeah, you want 4,900 colors. But if Billy donates $100 and he's the only one to donate, then obviously he would win. But if Gelato donated $120, then Gelato would win. Both of them, the money would stay toward the donation, and the campfire would get it for the homeless vets. But only one person gets to pick the color, and it's whoever bids the most, whoever puts the most money into it. So we'll see how it goes. But they had till March to get it figured out and get some money in to see who's going to be able to pick what color. And when I say I'm going to get it dyed, I'm going to have it professionally done. They're going to bleach it, and whatever color it is that they pick, even if it's a rainbow color, I'm going to have to go to, I'm going to a professional. So if they can do rainbow, if that's what gets picked, but yeah. And then we were talking about specialty rooms. Actually, we didn't talk about specialty rooms, but Nora was talking about birthday tokes. This Saturday is the WWE Royal Rumble, which I'm a huge wrestling fan. I've been a huge wrestling fan since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I'm hosting a private room to watch the Royal Rumble. And what we're going to do is there's 2 Rumbles. One's a 30-man, one's a 30-woman. Mm-hmm. And for the winner, it has to be one person standing at the end. The other 29 contestants, and each one get thrown over the top rope. So every time someone goes over the top rope, we're going to take a 5 count. That's 290 tokes. between the two rumbles themselves.
Oh,
That
wow.
we'll be doing. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. So if you're a heavy smoker,
high.
if you're a heavy smoker, come join us. If you're not a heavy smoker and you're sitting there going, man, that's too many tokes, you don't have to take each one. We don't hold you to them. They're just suggested. But we are also not responsible for your intake and cannabis consumption over at 420 Campfire. That is one thing that we cannot be responsible for. If you come over and start hanging out with us and realize you're smoking more than you normally do, number one, congratulations. You're getting higher than you ever been before in your life.
Yep.
Ever been before in your life. Number two, we're not responsible. Don't bill us for the weed that you're using up on. Yeah. Let's see. Who is that? Marla joined us. Y'all has it right. Red and gold. Get out of here. Jumping on the bandwagon. You're Canadian. You ain't got no idea what NFL football is really like. I love you, Marla. Oh, man.
Jamie Breeling Coon says purple and black.
Yeah, I think Jamie's a Baltimore fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah. Heather's sitting there shaking her head. Heather keeps up with what everyone's team is and other teams and stuff, man. Laugh out loud. Red
Baltimore,
and gold.
yep.
Don't be afraid. Night Gelato. Thanks for coming in and hanging with us. Appreciate it.
Good seeing you again.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I already told Tony. Man, I don't know what I'm going to do if she gets the highest bid and I actually got to wear red and gold in my beard. I might have an accident with the razor 2 days after, shave it all off. As much as I hate my look clean shaven, I may have to shave my beard if it dyes red and gold. How is it some kind of farming accident? It got ripped off or something. I don't know.
It'll grow back.
It'll grow. It's just hair. It'll grow back.
Yep. 2 weeks later, you're going to have nice one.
Yep. Man, oh, man. What is the sneakiest way you've ever gotten weed into a place you weren't supposed to have weed now?
Sneakiest way.
Yeah.
I made cigarettes, weed cigarettes, out of the regular cigarette tubes.
Okay.
And I used a cigarette machine, so it was kind of professional, and I had those in a Marlboro Mall.
Much love, Billy.
Yeah, much love, Billy.
What's up,
Marlboro box, and that's how I snuck it in.
You snuck it in. You used the machine to make them. Put them in the Marlboros upside down, so the only thing they can see is filter, and you got them in that way. That's pretty smart. That is pretty smart. That's not a bad one there, right there at all. No. I snuck it in. I bought some of those bracelets. Have you seen those bracelets that that you unscrew and one end's a pipe, the other end's a mouthpiece?
Yeah,
buddy. We did that for a Fleetwood Mac concert, and at the Tacoma Dome. And did
it work?
It worked great. I had 4 bracelets, two on each wrist.
Nice.
And, unscrewed them suckers and
and
put up my lighter, smoked them up, toked them up.
That's awesome.
We were up kind of high, not in the nosebleed exactly, but we were where we needed to be because there was other stokers around us smoking also.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
For what band?
Fleetwood Mac.
There you go. That's right.
Fleetwood Mac. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I actually got to see Fleetwood Mac perform one last time. Before, I think it was like their second to last tour or their last tour. I can't remember. But Stevie Nicks is a goddess, and I got to see her perform live, and that was amazing. So crush on Stevie Nicks ever since I was a teenager. Lady still looks amazing for her age. Her and Dolly Parton both. Hey, did you see Dolly Parton perform at that Dallas Cowboys game wearing a Dallas Cowgirl cheerleader outfit?
Yeah, I did.
Cowboy cheerleader outfit.
I did.
She didn't look bad for her age, man.
No, she didn't.
You did not look bad for her age.
Not
That's how
at
Stevie
all.
Nicks is. I mean, the camera didn't get too close to show some of the wrinkles and stuff, which as we get older, it happens. My body is not the best physical shape that it can be in right now.
Yeah,
for
nor
their
is
age,
mine.
they don't look bad. For their age, they do not look bad at all.
Not at all. Jamie says she's not scarred.
Yeah, I get it. Oh man, Rob, what's up, Rob?
Tie-dye T said to the top of your head.
Yeah.
To dye your beard. It goes to your top of your side of your head anyhow, right?
It goes right here, just about my ear level. That's about as far as it's going to go.
Yep.
That's about as far as it's going to go. Ain't no reason to dye this fuzz that I grow every once in a while. I'll shave it off real quick. Plus, it's going to look weird, whatever color down here, and then just around, because I got horseshoe hair when it grows in. I'm bald on the very top.
Yeah.
I got the whole horseshoe look up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not offering to dye my back hair, because that's like a walking billboard with the shirt off. What's Shalata saying?
Gilf.
Dolly the Gilf. Yes. Yep.
Gilf.
That she
Absolutely.
is. That she is. Hey, anything else in the cannabis world? Do you have anything else in the cannabis world?
No, sir. I do not. Not for tonight. How about yourself?
No, I'm just, some of these cell numbers just blow my mind. Massachusetts in 2023, they hit 1.8 billion. Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
Massachusetts is one of the smaller states.
Yeah.
And they hit 1.8 billion in sales.
Yeah.
That's just nuts to me. Nuts.
I see that the Department of Justice asked courts not to disrupt cannabis scheduling, which it shouldn't. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
And a lot of people are saying, well, that's going to guarantee Biden, a bit of the second term. No, it doesn't.
No, it don't.
It's just rescheduling it to where it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't care what president is in right now. If they would have rescheduled it, is it going to help their election? It might. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I really don't.
Yeah.
But it should have been done a long time ago, period.
Absolutely.
Period. Should have been done a long time ago.
Absolutely.
I just read an article the other day that says American scientists and doctors are finally agreeing that there are benefits to cannabis when it comes to cancer, that it can cure cancer or kill cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Israel has been saying that since the 60s? That they had studies out in the 60s saying THC kills cancer cells? Yeah.
I believe it.
Yep. And guess who? Guess who funded the research on finding out if cannabis kills cancer? Guess who sent that money to them?
USA.
The United States of America.
Yep.
Exactly. That's what blows my mind. We can pay for other countries to do the research that we should be doing ourselves. But because of big pharma and because of politicians, no, we can't do that kind of research around here. They might find out that we've been lying to these people all these years. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? We found out and nobody's happy about it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody happy about it. Yeah. I think any politician that voted no for a recreational in your state, or any politician federally that voted no to rescheduling cannabis needs to be voted out of their office because they didn't speak for the people. Because it's proven over 51% of Americans want recreational, they want medical, they say cannabis isn't as bad as alcohol and tobacco. So make it so.
Hey,
But no.
Stoner Granny says 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, campfire.
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 Then you're rattling on about politicians, man. I need to stop. I need to stop.
Yeah, what we say a couple weeks
politicians.
ago? Exactly. Fuck them
Fuck them
politicians.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, man. Well, what do you got going on this week, Al? You got anything coming up this week or this weekend?
This week, no, I think I have to go to the VA for an appointment this coming week. Other than that, though, nothing.
I'm kind of excited about Sunday.
What do you? Oh yeah, with your wrestling thing.
No, that's Saturday. Wrestling Saturday. Sunday. You know anything about D&D?
Not a clue.
Dungeons and Dragons?
Not a clue.
Have you ever been interested in Dungeons and Dragons?
No, not really.
Well, I have. I didn't have any friends that did D&D when I was growing up. I hung out with people that weren't in the D&D.
Yeah.
But as I got older and I got to learning more about it, I was always like, man, that'd be kind of cool to play, but I don't know anyone to play with.
Yeah.
This Sunday, I get to play my first D&D game with my WTHC family on their YouTube channel and their Facebook pages. They're going to be broadcasting live through a StreamYard app. And I will be playing a barbarian gnome.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, and he's, what was his name? Thade the Iron Beard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There you go.
He's a blacksmith by trade and a fighter when he needs to be. Yeah, I get to play D&D.
That's cool.
I'm excited about it.
Well,
other than that, nothing going on in my world.
Yep. Yeah, it's. I just will probably spend more time with my grandson. That's probably given.
Nice. Well, I hope your grandson does really good health wise. I know he was premature, and this is why you're just now getting a chance to hold him and stuff because he had medical issues when he was first born.
Yep.
So I'm very excited about that for you, man. I really am.
Oh yeah.
There's just something about grandbabies, and they're.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is.
I haven't physically met our granddaughter yet. Heather was lucky enough to go to Colorado to actually get to hold her and play with her and all that stuff. But one of these days, there's a possibility that her and her parents are coming here this summer to visit us, and I'll be able to hold her then and introduce myself to her and let her tug on my beard because babies love tugging on this beard. I don't know why, but they really do.
Yeah,
man, they get a handful and grab that sucker, and it's like,
they do.
Right, it hurts a little bit. Let go.
Yeah, when they get a grip on that, it's a gorilla grip too.
It is.
Absolutely.
So. All right, buddy. Well, I think that's it for us.
Yep, I believe so too.
Let's end it with another 5 count, and then we'll just end the live based on the 5. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Campfire.
Campfire.
Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this now on YouTube, or go over to YouTube to watch us. Even if you're on the Facebook group page, hit that subscribe button. And if you got any questions or you got any recommendations on people we can interview, please reach out to us via twofatbuds@gmail.com. I'll throw that up for a real quick second.
There you go.
twofatbuds@gmail.com. But I guess that's it. So, Skunk Wow, you want to say bye?
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great week, guys. We'll catch you next week.
See you next week, folks. Stay lifted and stay high.